Welcome to my galaxy. Well, buddy, welcome to your hell. I'm Kip Creates, and this video is meant for this asshole. The rest of you can watch it and watch the shit show, but this is meant personally. Now, I haven't had much dealing with this person, Rogue. This person was brought to my attention by my friend Pybra, who did have a very personal encounter with this person. You see, Rogue is a scammer, but Rogue isn't the normal scammer. He is the false illness scammer. Basically, what he does is go around and say, I have cancer, I'm dying. Please pity me and give me things. I want your items. I want you to give me free services. I want you to feel obliged to give everything and devote your existence to me because I have cancer. Of course, it's not the case, especially when when you say, I treat my cancer by taking one pill a year. That's not how it works. I don't. What comic book did you get that from? Like, seriously, what the hell? Anyone who knows a damn thing about cancer, a goddamn thing, knows that the treatment is constant and excruciating and has a lot more pills than one a year, mostly for pain. I know because my aunt had cancer, lung cancer. She died. I saw it happen. I saw the decay. I saw what she looked like as it progressed. Let me tell you, that doesn't look like cancer. That does not look like you have cancer. You will never convince me that that is cancer. Never. What you will convince me is that that is what happens when you don't swallow, but you will not convince me that that is cancer. So, those who do know me personally know that one of the things I hate most is a scammer. But this person takes it to a whole nother level because there's not just scamming. Okay, there is befriending people, a whole lot of people, and just manipulating everything, okay, to take their items, to take their time, to take their services, to try to gain their devotion. This person stole more than a couple hats. This person was stealing from people's lives, was stealing from artists to take their talent. Okay? An artist made this image, and I guarantee you there was no pay involved. I can almost guarantee you. I mean, sure, Rogue can probably come up with some proof of a few items obtained legitimately. But unless this slimy bastard wants to pull out a full, undoctored, unedited screenshot list of your entire trade history and chat history to show that everything was obtained legitimately, you're going to have a very hard time competing with the amount of evidence that has been gained to prove that you are the sick, lying fuck that you are. Oh, and that evidence that I'm talking about, it will be in the description. There's an entire page dedicated to a report that will show up in Steam Rep. You will be banned. And then we have an entire Discord basically dedicated to taking your slimy ass down. Why? Okay, because someone who has gone to this lengths needs to have drastic lengths to be taken down. Here's another little thing to kind of sweeten the pot, to kind of show how much of a scumbag this person is. And you're not really going to see much from this profile because at this point, he's already been called out quite a few times, and so he's changed a lot of things. Most specifically, this pathetic friends list. It was It was over 200, not but a few hours ago. He has gone through and removed anyone who has any connection to my friend Fatalia the Pybra, who was the first person to start asking questions and really looking into things. Now, where it gets really fun is whenever I started calling him out. See, at first I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt when my friend Fatalia brought this to me. I thought, okay, maybe there might be something to this. So I'll tell him that I've got a few questions. I might be a little bit skeptical, but, you know, whatever. So, no, it's not there. Right here. I'm a friend of Pybra's. I've got a few questions to ask privately. Kind of explains what's going on. I'm a friend of Fatalia, who he, at this point, he already knows has been questioning the legitimacy of his claims. Got a few questions to ask. Now, at this point, if he'd have actually responded and maybe tried to have a dialogue with me, he could have actually prevented this whole situation. He could have actually pulled the wool over all of us. Because at this point, if he'd have actually put a little bit more effort and a little more thought into what he was doing, he would have, he might have actually succeeded in convincing us that he had cancer. Of course, these scammers are never too intelligent, you know? I mean, especially, looking at the picture. This is a kid who, in his spare time, gets kicks out of robbing people. Fucking scumbag. And then my friend Pybra just decides to go whole hog and put it all out there that he's a liar. He is a liar in every way. He manipulates people into believing that he is has undergone 3 years of cancer, but doesn't know what stage it's in. No, doesn't know that. 3 years? Doesn't have no clue what stage it is. 1 pill a year. I mean, my friend Fatalia, she's going to school for biomed stuff, but I mean, you don't need that. You don't need education to know that that's full of shit. And at this point, I decide I'm done with the fucking games. Because I hate scammers. I hate people who rob people, who think it's fun or okay to take things that people have worked towards. Okay, and I know some people, if you fall for a scam, it's kind of your fault. Some people have that idea, and to an extent, I agree with that. But at the same time, who robbed who? Sure, if I go out with a big wallet and I do not, and I keep it kind of hanging out of my pocket, and I go around in a bad part of town, I know this is probably not the perfect metaphor, but if I'm kind of acting kind of dumb and I put myself in a dumb situation, do I deserve to be beaten up in the middle of the street and robbed? Do I deserve to be pickpocketed because I don't have a chain holding my wallet? Do I deserve that? I don't think so. I don't think that anyone deserves to be scammed. Okay, it's robbery all the same. It is a scumbag thing to do because some of this stuff worth some real money. I mean, let's look at this here. Now, I'm not saying that everything in this showcase has been stolen. I think it might be, but I don't know. I don't know what's all been taken. But let's look at this right here. It is a Starstorm Slumber Air Dog, level 91. That's a nice fucking hat. That is a really nice fucking hat. And, I mean, I'm too lazy. I can't be fucked to look at the backpack.tf prices. But that's a lot of value. And I don't have the feeling that he got that legitimately in any means. And I mean, he might have, but there's plenty more items to go through. Let's keep going forward. Yeah, because there's a part I called him out right there and basically told him, you've already proven you're guilty. I'm coming for you. Linkabell. This poor guy. an Australian SMG. He gave an Australian SMG because he thought this guy was my friend and he needs some help. He needs some support. And so I'm going to give him my Australian SMG because I care for him. My friend who has cancer. That he's my friend and I want to do what I can. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a perfectly noble reason to give something. But the entire premise of it was based on a lie. I've had people give me things out of friendship, and I've given things to people out of friendship. Right now, there's a guy I'm giving a strange professional killstreak Howling heater, a very, very specialized, customized weapon, just for him, just because we had a fun conversation. I'm going out and spending money on a guy that just I had a little bit of fun with. This guy took the time to build a relationship that was based entirely on lies and has been devoting time and resources and a somewhat valuable item. And I imagine there's probably a bit more to it, you know? He removed a lot of people. A man that he considered to be a father, he removed. Right there. Let's go back here. The man you called father. I mean, I remembered a lot with each other, you know, asking for him, but hey, shit don't add up. A lot of close friends is 130 plus friends is nope, you don't exist. We're just popping you off because you threaten the security of my narrative. And all these people are coming out, and now they're seeing. Now they're saying this is why things didn't make sense. This is why things didn't add up. People are seeing through this kind of narrative. Scammers that do these sorts of things, they always get found out. But by the time it's found out, the damage is done. Okay? I mean, right now, there's so many people. Okay, I'm glad I didn't donate to Buy Your Unusual. Okay, so that answers it. Okay, he didn't scam the unusual off of someone. He scammed money off of multiple people. Multiple people. He took money from people to buy his goddamn hat. He went to people and said, I have cancer, give me money. Now I want to see how much this fucking thing's worth, right? Let's see, backpack.tf. Because now I want to see, okay? Okay, let's see. Airdog, and then let's see in... Oh. Okay, well, fuck that. Because I really don't care. Yeah, I've made an original. I have one video that I made before this, but it was a little too calm. Because my initial reaction was just, you know, I feel sad for these people, and I still do, because these people thought that they actually were friends. They thought that this part was someone who was trying to make their last attempts to be with people, and sure was maybe asking for some stuff, you know, whatever, was just trying to collect a few things, but, you know, was trying to be a friend before he was gonna die. Nope, that's not the case. Nope. He was lying the whole damn time, only to steal from them, to steal their items, to steal their actual in real life money, to take from artists like my friend Fatai the Pybra, to have them commit their services to producing artwork for him at no cost, and to take their time, because god damn it, you don't have to give your stuff, you have to give yourself. You have to give your friendship in something that is entirely based on a lie. This person is disgusting in every possible way. Rogue, you are despicable. You are despicable. You are worse than a scammer. Okay, because a scammer, at the very least, at the end of the day, cares about a profit. Like they're trying to do some kind of sick, twisted business strategy. You are not just taking people's items. You are taking their money. You are taking their lives. You are taking their talent. You want to take everything you can. And you want to just lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. And this is disgusting. And I don't know what else I can say about this except you are disgusting, you are despicable, and I want to watch you burn. Okay, I'm already enjoying seeing the people that are starting to see what is happening. I enjoy it because now they know what's going on, and they don't have to do anything more. They don't have to give anything else to you. And I hope that, God, you have some fucking decency. I hope you have some goddamn decency to go back through, to look through your trade history and say, this is what doesn't belong to me, and give it back. I hope the fuck you give it back. Because if you don't, if I don't see shit getting returned, if people don't start telling me that things aren't being returned, like, okay, let's start easy. Australia SMG, link a bell. You have 72 hours to return it. 3 days, 3 whole days. That's 2 more days than I would be willing to give most of the time. But I am giving you time to give you some chance of redeeming yourself. You have 3 days to return it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep escalating this. And I'm going to make things an absolute hell. Chances are you're going to get banned on this account. Chances are you are. So you have a very limited amount of time to make things right in some capacity to prove that you aren't just a sick fuck. 3 days. I want to see that Australian SMG back in Linkabell's profile. I want to see it in his inventory. 3 days. And from there, I want to see people telling me that they're getting their shit back. That they're having everything that you stole from them. I want to see money returned to people. Because you're stealing. And I know chances are you're probably not. You're probably just going to forget all about this and move on to the next profile and continue your little scam. You're going to find other people to ruin and to rob. Because that's the kind of person you are. And I'm giving you 3 days to prove me wrong, to show me that you're better. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Subhuman trash that feels like you need to just rob people. You may not have cancer, but you are a goddamn cancer. And the faster people like you are removed from the community, the better things will be exponentially. 3 days. 3. Or I will make things an absolute hell.